Hello, everybody from sunny Texas. Welcome back to the Foxes on the Box podcast. We are some of the Dallas Foxes. Anyway, I'm just going to start this episode with an announcement. About 7 or 8 of us are coming over to the UK in February. So if anybody's watching this from Leicester, can you reach out to us? We're going to the West Ham game away and also the Brentford game at home. A few of us are from Leicester. I'm from Leicester, but I'd like to hang out with anybody, supporters, especially if they're going to the West Ham game. Anyway, way to contact us is through the Leicester City website. You go to the supporter groups, and there's a map there, and it's linked to the Dallas Foxes. It's my email. Anyway, okay then. So on we go. Spurs. Oh, ye of little faith.
Oh, geez. Let's just go ahead and get started, Charles. Go ahead.
I wasn't on, so I
remember the prediction. I was going to type out what Craig actually said, something about Foxes going 1-up and suddenly bludgeoning. I know what it. Anyway, Craig, what's your take on the game, please?
So, well, first off, definitely the prediction was wrong since I predicted 3-1 Tottenham. So let's give credit where credit's due. But I'd say it was a tale of two halves, just like everybody else. We royally pretty stunk the first half. I mean, it should have been probably 3-0 at the half, and it wasn't. So, but I think what happened was, you could say they finally started gelling together. It took a half to get into it and finally figure out how to play together. And in the second half, they made some adjustments to basically do some higher pressing. And Didi was coming up the pitch a little bit more. A lot more creativity in our half of the pitch as opposed to basically letting them possess the ball for 70% of the match, by the way. And then you saw the chances. We had really 3 good scoring chances in that second half. We got the header off Vardy. But I mean, even Ndidi's great. He tried to get a header in, and I forget the other one that there was another scoring chance that went in.
Vardy was another, yeah.
Yeah, Vardy. Oh, Vardy. Yeah, that's right. Vardy. It was a great setup, right down the middle again. Had a great play, and Vardy of 5 years ago probably would have put that in the back of the net. Vardy today, a little bit, But I was very impressed. I just got to say, I was very impressed. We sat there the first half and watched it, and it was depressing as hell. And the second half, we were cheering and yelling the whole time, and I think everybody thought we had a great chance of winning that until Bittencourt got hurt, and that just kind of killed the momentum, and it kind of killed it for both teams, it seems like, because I don't think Spurs recovered from that either. But we didn't either. But it ended up 1-1 draw. It ended up very well. We had some great players that we're going to talk about, but overall, incredibly impressed. Couldn't be prouder, and sorry my prediction, and glad my prediction was very wrong. So we'll see.
So what do you think about SHIT starting?
Okay, so I, sure enough, an hour before the match starts, I send out the lineup, say, here's the starting lineup, and everyone's like, what the hell, and we all agreed that why is he starting? And turns out he actually had a good game. I mean, he wasn't bad at all. He really did.
He had a very good game, I thought.
And for people who don't know, we're talking about Vestergaard, just in case anybody doesn't know. So,
but he did have a very good game, so I got to use my words on that one.
Yeah, he did. It was incredible, and it was good to see. He only had a couple of times where he was kind of out of place, a little slow, but it was very minimal, which is great because in the preseason and even last year in the championship, he was just getting dogged. I mean, everybody was just running past him. So, but I was very impressed last night with him, and so good start to the season. So, but yeah, I'm not sure we can keep that up for 38 matches. So,
and Christensen started as well, which was my prediction. I had a good week last week.
Yeah, you did.
And they dropped Ricky P. They dropped Ricky P, which is amazing. But,
I was kind of shocked at that. Yeah, him not being in the lineup was a big surprise.
Yeah.
Did
he come on? Did he come on during the game?
He never came on.
No. We had the 3 subs. By the way, 3 subs: Mavididi and Samari came in for Vardy and for Kondo, and McAteer came in for DCR. So
I can't believe Samari came on. I really can't.
Again, so we can sit here and talk about this for a while because we've got some players we need to talk about and everything. And so but I think the biggest surprise was Samari coming in off the bench, considering he's asked to leave?
Yep, I know.
Right.
Yeah,
So
didn't need him. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything.
Not really. He didn't really do
Just
anything.
kinda there.
Was it just to give? Was he there to give Fukundo a rest because it was at the 79-minute mark is when they came in. And was he there to give him a rest, or was he there to maybe get a playing time, maybe get someone to notice him to see if they offer some money for him or something? I don't know.
I hope nobody from Roma was in the the stands because
he can run around in circles really well, but he can't do much after that. So
that's right. So anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, Paul, what do you think of Bobby and I can't even pronounce this guy's name, Buonanate? What do you think? How do you think they did, Bobby?
I guess start with. I think Bobby was okay. He obviously he was kind of responsible for the goal. Didn't mark his man there into the box, but I think he played passable. I'd kind of give him a middling grade, I guess, is the way I describe it. I was really surprised. When the lineup came out, just to have Mavididi not in the lineup was really kind of a shocker.
Right. I don't think Bobby will start on Saturday.
I after watching the game and hearing Vardy afterwards saying that he was done after 65 minutes, he was out of gas. Maybe Cooper knew that and said, I'd rather have a fresh Mavididi coming in off the bench than rather have him also played 65 minutes and maybe not be quite as energetic. So maybe that played into the thinking. I'm not sure. But I think Bobby's going to just be a solid player. He's not – I don't think he's super flashy. He's experienced, but I think that's kind of all he brings.
Yeah, for a freebie, take him all day.
Right.
Good.
I think I think he gives us a little more than Bertrand gave us. So.
Oh yeah.
I gave a little more than Bertrand. So come on.
Yeah.
I did hear something today. The average salary of a Premier League player is £70,000 a week now.
Gosh.
They were talking not getting off good track. They were talking about Chelsea, and Chelsea had 100. Their players were on 190-year lease contracts overall, the 48. But they said their average salary was like 65,000 or something. But they got huge bonuses. Anyway, so moving on. Okay, what about? I can't even mention this guy's name.
Facundo.
There, I think.
Yeah, Facundo.
What do you think of him?
So I was reading an article about him, and someone called him the mini Messi, which is always like a little disturbing.
Whoa.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
And I'm that's some pretty big words. But I tell you, I
wasn't watching the same games I was, but
I was really impressed. I think he's got a lot to offer. I thought he was, to Craig, the first half was not good by anybody. I thought everybody was just a step behind. It's like we were late to almost every ball. It just seemed like we were just a hair slower. But in the second half, I think he played really well. I think he's very he's got that vision that maybe Messi has. He can see things developing, and so I think he's got a huge upside. And the thing I like from him, Reed is good, but I love these young guys that you bring in, and they're still trying to prove themselves. So
right. How old is he? Is it like 19 or 20?
19.
Yeah.
Incredible. He's got a lot of talent. I wish we had him on a loan to buy, but that's good. I think Brighton know what they've got. Brighton know what they've got. So there we go.
That was what I read today, which is way to go, Lester. You got a great guy that you can never have. So
hey, if he helps us keep us up,
it's worth it.
Thanks, Brighton. Thanks. Definitely. So what about?
And you never know. By the way, you never know when the season ends. You never know. Maybe they sell him or something, but his price will go up from what it is now.
Yeah. I don't think they will. I think they'll keep him because they know what they've got. I think. He fitted in with that Brighton team last year. I think, didn't he? He was playing pretty regular. So Don't really understand why they've loaned him out, but we'll take him all day. And I say, good for our coaching team to pick him up. Because I'm sure when people realize how good this guy is, they'll be going, wow. But anyway, so and our new guy, Paul Skippy, Oliver Skip. Now I know a bit about him from the Norwich games, but anyway, what do you think of him? You know much about him?
I think it's an interesting signing. I mean, it kind of makes me wonder. I mean, he's a Winks kind of. I'm going to say copy, but he's close. And that's kind of nice. I think having coverage back there, having options that we didn't really have much option. I mean, I guess we have Chowdhury, which kind of makes me wonder what's going on there, right? Is he on the way out the door on a loan? I got to imagine. But
I think. I mean, here's my prediction. I think. I mean, he's more of a defensive midfielder. He doesn't score in goals or anything like that.
Right.
He's a workhorse. That guy's a workhorse.
Yeah, he is.
Him and the Argentinian guy, they work their butts off. And I think that's what Steve Cooper wants. Because there's too many people like Samari just wandering around, and he's going to get rid of them. Now, where's Skip going to play? I think he's covered for SHIT. I think he will do a brilliant job of protecting Vestergaard. No, I'm serious. He will protect Vestergaard. Right. Yeah, just playing like a diamond or something, and he'll play in that defensive number 6 role there in front of the backs. And I think he'll do a lot. I think Vestergaard will like that, although Vestergaard has still got the problem of turning. I think, well, strikers can come at Vestergaard and just bolt by him, but then he can't turn around. Well, Skip will be there to just take him out. So that's what I think. Hopefully, I don't know whether that's the plan, but I like Oliver Skip. Because my sort of second team is Norwich because I was there 12 years. I saw him when he played for Norwich 3 years ago.
He also he won the championship with Norwich, right?
Yeah, I think yes he did. He played all but 2 games, I think. But they tried to buy him as well, but he was only like 19 then. It's amazing because he's only like 22, if that. He's played hundreds of games. And
23 or 24, I think. Yeah, but he's been around, and he's got that experience with Cooper too, playing for the youth England teams.
Oh right, yeah. I didn't know. I forgot about that. Yeah, good one. Yeah. So I guess that was a Cooper suggestion. I mean, Oliver Skip's name's been bandied around quite a bit. I mean, I think Leeds were after him. I think a few other teams were after him. So people knew he was going to leave, or hoping, just go ahead.
There was multiple reports out how Cooper basically told ownership, this is the guy we want. Told the scouts, I want this guy if we can get him. So that's one of the reasons. When people are asking, hey, why did we sign Skip? And Cooper wanted him. That's one of the biggest reasons right there.
Good. Okay.
Maybe.
And we got it. We got him. We got one.
Yeah. I wish he really wanted a striker, but I mean, hey.
Maybe he's the next Conte, N'Golo Conte.
Oh yeah, well, we wish.
Maybe.
I don't know about that, but we definitely need a striker. I don't know what's going on there. I mean, Zaha's that's all died down now, isn't it? The Zaha,
it's gone. It's not going to happen.
Really?
I saw where he was held out of practice again, and the article said he would owe $8 million in taxes if he came
back to England.
Yeah.
Yep. So he's staying in Galatasaray.
He's just not going to England. How about that?
He's not going to England. Yeah.
So okay. that's really the biggest thing right there.
Oh, shite.
Yeah.
Exactly. Are we there's no rumors. Oh, I heard that the latest one that I heard, again, I don't like repeating gossip, and most of it is gossip, but Fofana, we were back in for. Is it David Fofana? Or what? It's a striker, I think.
Yeah, that was supposed to be.
We've been linked with him for months and months, and he keeps going away and coming back, and then somebody else is going for him. But there's rumors that we may be able to get him, but on a loan, straight loan, I think. So that'd be good because we need somebody. What do you think about Vardy playing?
Oh, that was so.
Where did that come from?
I was at work and had some meetings, and I turned the game on. I'm like, what? Vardy's in the lineup? That's awesome. It made my heart so happy to see him there.
Oh, yeah. It's brilliant. I mean, because otherwise I was thinking, who are we going to play? I was on the Premier League website, on that live stream. Of course, then I say, well, we need a striker because, Vardy and Daka are playing.
Yeah.
You know, and then like 20 minutes later, it's like shit. But anyway.
Well, that was the thing. Is so Cooper has been interviewed. And he said Vardy came to him and said, "Hey, we need somebody. You need to play me." And he was like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, get your ass out there." So I mean, that's kind of if you believe what happened, that's kind of what happens. Vardy went to him and say, "We need somebody, and I'm your guy. So put me in there." So
yeah, it could have been Steve Cooper playing mind games with Spurs or something. Oh, we can hammer these suckers. They haven't got a striker, and it's only. Or it could, good for if it was Jamie, good for him. But he could seriously hurt. He could seriously hurt himself.
Yeah, and that was one of the things I was wondering because we were expecting subs around that 60-minute mark, and I think if we weren't playing well, we would have had them. But our momentum was going so well. Why would you want to disrupt that? And so that it went all the way up to when Bittencourt got hurt. When Ben got court, that's when both teams made all their changes right there. So it made. You wanted to get him out of there a little earlier to save him for the rest of the season, but the momentum was in our favor up until that point. So, you couldn't pull him out. So, yeah.
I learned a new rule, the new Premier League rule that with concussion, you have a freebie substitute.
Yeah,
I think that's the rule.
Both teams do, apparently. You can say,
I think that's been the rule. If you sub, you can sub someone, but the other team also gets an extra one for that too. So,
because it's not out of the how many you're allowed, like 200 or how many you're allowed now. I forget. Right. But anyway, it was like another rule they've done. So
we're allowed 200 subs a match. So.
We haven't got 200 people. Yeah.
Well, there was
that other one.
Friendlies in the U.S. when they sub about 30 people in.
There's another rule. The handball rule has changed yet again, so they're not going to have these people walking around like this. It makes it even not worse. Yeah. You're not going to have these people scared. So it's part of a natural position or something. I'm waiting to see what VAR make of that one.
But, I mean, didn't we have one? I don't know if we had one in our match, but we had one this weekend where someone was going away, like they were trying to pass it back across goal, and it hit someone's arm. Yeah. But it was his natural position. And so they viewed it that quick and it went on. So
I saw that too. I can't remember what game that was. Maybe
so it did. Yeah. So it did happen once and it went through. I will say, I think I watched a couple of matches the weekend. It seemed like they're trying to get VAR to move a little faster, except on the ones that are really, really close, scoring chances, that type of things. They're kind of iffy on. So, but the other ones, the offsides and everything else, the ones that are the goal check, the penalty checks, they're going really fast on those. So it was nice to see. So
it's gonna be okay until they call a handball on somebody that's got it there, and it's like, well, what's natural and what's I'm skeptical. It's gonna go to shit here soon. So
but So. If you think I was going to say something I've forgotten, but
what do we got next on tap, Charles? Because we got someone waiting in the wings that wants to join us.
That's Zach is up actually. Good timing.
All right, Zach Attack is here.
Hey, how you doing, Zach? You all right?
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah.
Sorry, I got stuck at work.
Oh, that's all right. That's fine.
No, that's all right.
I don't. Again, I'm not sure where your priorities are. So
nobody's watching this anyway, so don't worry about it.
I brought beer this time, so.
Oh, hey! We can do that. What are we drinking?
Michelob Ultra lime infused.
Okay.
Lucky 7 double oak.
Oh, okay. Hey. Craig comes into the
early times. Look at that.
Well, hey,
I come in with my. Where is it? My Leicester City glass. Oh shit! Anyway, it's Guinness in a Leicester City mug that they don't make anymore. So I'll be sipping on that. Good.
I would have drank something better tonight, but I was a bit of an alcoholic last night. I had to drink a whole bottle of wine with my girlfriend, and then I also had 5 shots of Fireball. So it was not a good night.
So is she a lush then?
Hey, I've been trying to get her to come out. She's going to come out to one of the games. Remember I was with her to go watch the England Euro final.
I saw you. I couldn't get you in. Sorry, even with my contacts at the Londoner, good God, it was like I couldn't get you in.
So I'd just like to say we have breaking news. Zach has a girlfriend.
Hey!
Breaking news right there. You heard it first, right here, live. Zach has a girlfriend.
Hey, he's going to bring her to the games. That's good.
Yeah.
What was the transfer fee, Zach?
What's up?
What was the transfer fee?
Well, it's on loan with an option to buy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know, we're up to 18 people now. 18 people on our little texting thing. You know, about 9 or 10 of us will come out every week. I mean, that's a good. But you know, you obviously got the big 6, and then the Londoner, and then Newcastle, and then we're strong after that.
I thought you meant the big 6 in our group. I was like, who's the big 6 in our group?
Hey, there's no hierarchy, you know. What did I put on?
Really? Because it does say founder
and dictator.
Yeah. No one else has a subtitle but Charles, so it's okay.
Are we going to be relegated to the?
I need him a bump up, you know, because I thought I'd cocked up that Premier League thing. I really did, because there's a huge delay on it. Awful, but it came out pretty well.
No, I thought you were good. You just seemed a little nervous at first, but also I think that had something to do with the delay. So when you were kind of answering, you're kind of, you know. But otherwise, once they started going, it was fine.
It was good.
I think they liked your joke about being a striker. I think they liked your joke about Steve Cooper calling you. So
yeah. Well, you know, I know Leroy Rossignol, because I did ask who's going to talk to me, and they see Leroy Rossignol, and I thought, oh, okay, you know, he's from my generation, sort of thing. So that's pretty good. But they didn't tell me anything. You know, I was used to, you know, when we come on here, you can actually see yourself, and you can put the camera. Well, the prelim guy just comes on, and he's just audio only. And he said, are you in the waiting room or something? I said, I don't know. I can see the TV going, what they're talking about. And he said, okay, well, can you go back a bit because we want to see your shirt? And I couldn't see myself. So I was like, he said, hold it there. And I was sort of like bouncing on my chair sort of thing. I said, screw this. So, and then when they do it, they don't say what they're going to talk about. And so they start, I came in after commercials, and they went going on. But it's like there was a huge delay. So I couldn't hear. I couldn't turn up the volume, so I can hardly hear them. So you see me going like this occasionally, trying to listen to the laptop. It didn't come out too bad. I thought they'd really blown it, but anyway. No. But I saw the Spurs girl afterwards going on, oh, we're so fucking brilliant. We're brilliant. We got all these young people, and we're going to hammer their ladders. Like, bring us back. And the following day to say, fuck you. Anyway.
There needs to be a little rebuttal on that. Bring both you back, because it was great that you did your 1-1 draw and everything. So you were right on point.
I stuck with it, even after taking a barrage last week from you guys. I stuck with it. I thought 1-1.
Yeah.
However foolish it may be, I mean, 70% possession for him. It was a bit lucky.
Yeah,
I don't bloody care. I don't care.
I mean, we can talk about that, because I had it pulled up. It was like, I mean, it was awful. It was 70-30 possession. The passes were like 900 to 500. Yeah. The only thing we were close on was like shots on goal or something like that, where it was like 5-4 or something like that. You know, I mean, but we were still outshot like 15-7. But everything else was just stat wise, it was awful. We should have lost that match big time.
Yeah, but we did win a Premier League title, which is not the same kind of possession. You remember that, right?
Yeah. In fact, my really good friend in England, who's a Spurs fan, I really wound him up. But you sent me that picture of third in a 2-horse race.
Yeah.
So I sent it to him. He got pissed off because he really is, he gets protected. And then right after the game, I said, how much do you spend on those players? It's like he was off again.
Yeah, I mean, and it was funny because I found that from somebody. I forgot who it was. And then I saw that. And I was like, oh, that is so true. How do you screw that up that bad? So,
well, anyway. It was, if you remember the run-in, it was like they were on our heels, and they were just like, and it was like just giving us shit, a bit like Leeds last year. You know, give us shit all the time. We're coming after you. We're going to catch you. And then in the end, the wheels fell off the bus, you know, and just they came in third, and Arsenal sneaked in second. So anyway.
That year than I was Tottenham.
You were? Really?
Say it again, Zach.
I was more scared of Arsenal than I was Tottenham that year.
Yeah.
The reason why
well, they did the double over us. They did the double. Only team.
Yeah. Remember the Danny Welbeck goal at the end of that? I still remember that goal.
Yeah. Was it like something like 5-3 at our place, and we hit the post or something? I can't remember what it was. It was some crazy game, all-out war. It was just like it's like you can score some, we can probably score more. But we didn't.
Yeah.
We lost 3 games. We lost 3 games that year. Like, Arsenal did the double over us, and we lost to Liverpool away. Yeah, but anyway.
We only lost 3.
The whole 15-16 when we won it. Yeah.
Yeah. I must have missed some matches or something. So because that's pretty good. That seems really good. Okay. Yeah. Wait a minute. Okay. Here's the question: how do we lose 3 matches but only have what was it? 79 points.
79
draws. We got not a lot of draws. We had more than this. Yeah, but our points but everybody was losing anyway. Like Man City, and all that. So I mean, but in the defense, you can't say we were lucky because of the team we had. I mean, it was. You look at it now; they could still do well now. Mahrez, Kante, everybody at their best.
Morgan, Hoot, Simpson, Fuchs.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I hate it when people say, "Hey, everybody else lost the championship that season." You have to play all your matches. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant if you played bad. Well, then you sucked, didn't you?
Yeah.
So.
Like Spurs. Like Spurs the other day. You got 70% possession and we drew. Well, tough.
Yeah. Too bad.
Nobody remembers that. It's just the results. That's all you get. All counts. I mean,
absolutely.
What would you rather do? Play well and lose, or would you grind it out and take it on the chin and get a point or whatever? Yeah, why not?
I tell you, I'm never been happier with a point than I was last night. That was a great.
Well, you're happy because you thought we were going to get hammered and lose 3-1.
So did I.
Oh, ye of little faith. Oh, ye of little faith. First game of the season. I'm surrounded by pessimists.
All right, Charles. What's next on our list, buddy?
Zach, you're up.
So let's move it on.
Zach, okay. Fulham lineup. We got that?
Yes, sir, we do.
Fulham lineup from the last game. This is from the last game. Now, I'm a bit out of touch as well, so okay.
So these are both our lineups from the last matches.
Yeah.
Okay. So we just can you talk about Fulham? Just talk about
Fulham. Yeah. So this is BCR's former club. So he got from there over the summer, free transfer. Andres Pereira is probably their most effective attacker in terms of all-around ability. Andres Pereira, he can pass the ball to anybody. Same with Emil Smith-Rowe. Emil Smith-Rowe got signed from Arsenal, big transfer fee this summer.
Yeah.
He is a very talented player, very talented, a good number 10. We all know about Adama Traore, how he doesn't work out, but he's still that fit. He does not work out, and somehow he has big muscles like that. I don't understand.
That's the ex-Wolves guy. That's the ex-Wolves guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Whoa, he's
sides are about 4 feet long.
The guy that should be playing rugby, not football, right?
Yep.
I mean, Fulham's got a good team. They have a solid team. They lost their best player overall, João Paulinho. He got signed by Bayern Munich this summer. He's number 6. He's the number 6 CDM for them. But they have Anthony Robinson, good American player, Jedi Robinson, fast, very fast left back. So Fatawu versus Anthony Robinson is going to be a good matchup, one to watch this weekend. Also, say more about Alex Iwobi. We know what he has to offer. He's a longtime Everton player. Not really. I don't rate Iwobi that well, but I would say he's an effective player. He's a good player. He's one of those type of player like an Ndidi type where he's going to do well, but he's not going to be a difference maker in the game, in my opinion. And same with Rodrigo. Rodrigo, he was on Leeds a couple of years ago when they were in the Premier League before they got relegated.
Yep.
He's a very good player. He came from the Spanish league before that, Valencia, I believe it was. He puts up some decent goal numbers. I'd say he's an effective striker. He's probably better than what we have, other than Vardy. But overall, I think this is a very winnable game.
Yeah, sure. I do.
None of their players scare me.
No. No, they don't. Who's that on the substitutes bench, number 2? Who the hell's that wanker?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Is he not getting in the team?
He's on someone's national team, isn't he?
Yeah,
George Costanza. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
He played for us, right?
Yeah. Till he bailed on us.
He got us relegated.
I don't know. Did we get any money for him? That's the question.
Yeah.
Did we get our money back?
Yeah.
9 million. 9 million.
Yeah.
I'm surprised to see him on the bench. He played. He started almost every game in the Euros for Belgium.
And he started for them all this season last year. They started Kenny Tete instead. TT.
Oh, is that who they play? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, TT's a good player too. He's a former Dutch international player, and he came from Lyon. I think Lyon is what it was before he signed with Fulham. Very good prospect growing up. I remember keeping up with him.
Yeah.
But
So
that goalkeeper is the old Arsenal guy, isn't it?
yeah, old Arsenal.
Yeah,
and then
Arsenal,
before
yeah.
that, he was Bayer Leverkusen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
okay, so I get 2 comments here. One, this is one of those matches we need to win, right?
Yep.
This is Fulham, something like that. And Zach, how do you know all this shit? I mean, seriously, I barely even know these guys' names, and you're talking about what hospital they were born in, and they what preschool they went to. I'm like, how do you do this?
Okay, I follow a lot. I can tell you all their former teams they played for and everything. They're
Wow.
Didn't Iwobi play for Arsenal too?
Yeah,
I'm like,
Yep.
I bet a lot, so I do a lot of. I do a lot
You
of.
got to know your stuff.
Yeah.
Well, if the Londoner do a quiz night, which I don't think they're going to do, they're going to do a knockout thing. You're on the team.
Deal.
Yeah, that's a team I don't want to be on. That's a team I shouldn't be on. How about that? I mean, unless you have some other random shit like 1980s obscure music, I can help you. But other than that, I can't do anything for you.
Hey, I'd be bad.
So,
I just bought my first record player.
nice.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you buy a vinyl? What was your first vinyl?
I have a couple of vinyls now. I bought Zach Bryan, Tyler Childers. They're more country artists.
Yeah.
Yeah. I say who?
Okay. All right.
How much is a vinyl album now? How much is a vinyl?
I paid about $30.
It all depends. So it all depends. If you buy used, you might get a little cheaper. If you buy new, you might get a little more. But also the used ones can be more. So for an example, I was just in Kentucky a couple of weeks ago. Went to a used record shop. I bought like the Steve Martin comedy album, the one where he does King Tut. I paid $1 is what I bought.
Oh, that's worth it. Yeah.
Totally. It was totally worth it. That's why I bought it.
Is it in good condition, or is it crackling all the time?
Yeah. Perfect condition.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
So if you find
back in the day, it was like really weird. I used to have my sins. I bought Eagles' Greatest Hits, and I dropped the stylus on Lying Eyes, and that's still, even when I sing it now, I go Lying Eyes and say clunk. Lying Eyes, clunk, clunk.
Do you know the story? Now here's a quiz. Do you know the story behind how that song got started?
No.
So Glenn Fry and the songwriting buddy were sitting at a bar, and Glenn Fry looks at his buddy and says, "Hey man, look at that girl over there, man. She's pretty cool." And he goes, "No, don't mess with her. She's got lion eyes." That's how they ended up writing the song together based on that comment right there. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So you should watch the documentary, the Eagles documentary, When Hell Freezes Over. Watch that, and you'll get all that insight.
I thought I'd seen that. Oh, maybe not.
So,
okay.
Zach, that's the useless information I know.
Yeah.
Greg and I are on the same wavelength right there. 80s music, we're going to kill it.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that. But if you want anything like modern, I don't know, man.
That's where I come in. Y'all come in with the old stuff. I come in with the new stuff.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I'm not old. What the hell?
You're not old.
I haven't retired like Charles. Okay, let's just put it that way.
You're not old. You're antique. There's a difference.
Oh no. I'm a collectible, buddy.
Yeah, we're getting off track here, but this is
very much off track, Charles.
Yeah, I did go to the hairdresser, so I got this long hair, obviously, and I couldn't find every short hair's in. So I went to my wife's hairdresser, and she's really cool. So I said, "Can I dye my hair green?" because I want to do that. And she said, yes, you can. You've got to bleach it first. So I'm threatening on my last day at work, I'm actually going to the office with Green when they take my photographs and they're going, who the hell's that?
You're going to look like the Joker.
Yeah, sort of. Well, it's going to be like black and green. So the roots are going to be black and the other is going to be.
Yeah. So Ozzy, you're going for Ozzy.
I was never a punk. I was always a rocker. I always had hair down my back riding motorcycles. You know, I was never a punk. But now I got this thing about hair.
Anyway. I think you're a punk, Charles.
I don't know what the hell I am. Anyway, okay. I'm getting back. So next up is our weekly subject. Craig's Man Crush of the Week. It's going to be a regular.
God. You know what? I completely It was Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds.
Okay. So you're up, Craig, for your Man Crush of the Week. Now,
wow.
I hope
you know what?
No, wait. I hope your wife or your kids aren't outside the door. You know, just listening. No, I'm kidding because they're probably listening, going, "What's he doing in there? Watching porn or something?"
Yeah.
What's he doing in there? And then he comes out about man crushes and things like that. She'll be going, "What the hell are you talking?"
It's like, you can never go in your office and drink again. That's what it is. So,
okay.
you know what, Charles? I apologize. I didn't put a lot of thought into this, so I'm just going to go with the obvious choice. Was Facundo, man. How do you not love that guy and his effort in our first match? He was just awesome. I mean, seriously.
That's disappointing.
Who knows?
That's more like a boy crush, though, isn't it?
Oh, come on.
Well, I think we might have to all have man crushes. Will,
come on.
That clearance off the line, man.
Well, I mean, it was.
Indeed,
man. That was
my God, I love that guy. I still don't know how he did it. There were two people on him.
Yeah.
And I just don't know how he did it. So that's my man.
No, that was great. But when you look at the entire match as its entirety, you got a guy who's basically never been on the pitch with his teammates in Leicester, and he performed like that for 79 minutes. It was awesome. How can you not appreciate that? And how can you not think, hey, that's the guy we need going forward? So there you go.
And I tell you, on that second half performance, I think we'll stay up.
If we do that every week,
I agree.
Oh no, if they can get that momentum going, even that, I'm just saying work rate, because Skippy's coming in. He's a workhorse. He'll run his car out. Yeah. And then this one or whatever. He's another one which I said earlier. Steve Cooper likes these machines, these robots who just can run. And then if we get rid of Sumare because he's a lazy ass, and then if we get some money for him and buy a couple of more loans or buy a couple of people. But I think I'm more optimistic now. And forecast we are going to beat Fulham 2-1.
Yeah.
What do you say? What do you say?
That was going to be mine 2-1. So
my player of the match was Victor Christensen. Christensen was my player of the match.
Really?
Another one of my predictions.
In terms of hustle and grit and how he played, I mean, every single time, even when he turned over, I still remember one of the plays in the first half, turned over the ball, sprinted backwards. That's when Brennan tripped over the ball.
Yes.
Brennan recovered and got the ball back. Drew the foul.
Yeah. But he did that in the season before.
Yeah.
He was like that in his first season for us. He was just bombing up and down that left wing and tackling, and he was a bit naive sometimes, but it's like that heart and just willingness. And remember, was it his second game? He didn't score, but he was going on the chest, come on, and like that's what you need. That's the 15, 16, go for it and fuck everybody. My flag arrived. My flag.
That's our Vardy. That's our Vardy.
That's the one.
Alonso, man.
Yeah.
There you go. So,
and he was telling somebody to fuck off and everything. It's like, I love that guy.
Romero.
We stay up. If we can have a team, even though we're not the most talented with the most giftedly talented players, we have heart and hustle and grit, we'll stay up.
Yeah.
If we want it bad enough, we'll stay up.
I thought Christensen had a lot of hustle. I think he's maybe a tad. He was. I mean, those were some fast wingers. He probably had his hands full there, but he put in the effort. So.
Yeah, he did.
And I like, Steve Cooper obviously told him to do that. I think as well. Don't just because I thought we'd have like 4 or 5 at the back and just hold on. But even the substitutions were good. Well, Samari was a bit confusing, but I guess they just had to do that. But,
I think with Samari, we don't know what the expectations are, and that's the problem right there.
Well, I don't think he's going to leave. I don't know what the hell's wrong with this guy. I mean, I don't know him. I'm sorry, Mr. Sumari, if you're listening. I don't mean anything. But who announces like that? Who announces I am leaving and then names a club and they're not even talking to them that I know of?
Wesley Fofana.
Well, Chelsea had the money. They knew they were going to get him and, whatever. And I presume his agent, was something to do with that. But yeah,
oh, man.
Another Frenchman, but he could be here next. Just another. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah.
I mean, you expect like I'm not gonna play for this team again. I want to go to Roma. And the next day a bid comes in. That's what you expect.
Yeah.
But
so here's a little tip. Go ahead, Zach.
How we bottled all the transfers we thought last week we were gonna have. The whole time.
Oh my God.
Well, I understand that guy going to Hoffenheim. I really do. I mean, it's the same league. Hoffenheim are good. Yeah. And, do you want to move again? Because if you get relegated, he's got to move again.
That's true.
Oh, I understand. So, and he's used to the league. So I don't blame. For Hoffenheim are good. I don't know where they finished, but you probably know where they finished. But yeah, they're good. They're not pushovers.
It was like a cringeworthy because I listened to this way late this weekend, and after Halaza had already left, and I'm hearing you guys talk about it. I'm like,
it was a done deal. It was a done deal.
It was a done deal.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it obviously wasn't. No, but Zaha, I guess that was unfortunate as well.
Yeah.
What happened to the Greek guy? What happened to that? Did that die?
It just went dead. Yeah.
Well, so who I wanted us to get was Armando Broja, who played for Chelsea. He just got on. He got on loan today to Ipswich. I think he would have been good depth.
Yes.
Yeah, but do you see the option to buy? You see how much it was? 30 million.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Oh, but it's loan though. It's obligation to buy if they stay up. And only if they stay
but it's
up.
Still 30 million. I don't think it's worth 30 million.
Oh, I agree. I know it's that much.
Yeah.
So
did you? So here's a tidbit of news I was checking before we got on. Did you hear who's available? Lookman.
Oh,
you guys
really?
Yes. Yeah, he's looking to move on. Yeah. Lookman is available. So
sauce. Where the hell's the sauce on that?
Some guy at the local pub. He's my trusted source.
Look, but it's not gonna. They got to the final and they just won the Bundesliga and got to the final of the thing.
No. Lookman's on Atalanta. They won the
Atalanta.
They won the Europa League.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
They
who's
won
the guy? Who's the guy at Leverkusen? One who scored.
Frimpong?
No, the guy who scored for us. He scored in the final.
Well, that's Lookman. But he's
at Leverkusen.
He's on Leverkusen.
Yeah, he's at Leverkusen. No. Oh. No, because they lost. Didn't they lose?
No, Lookman scored 2 goals for Atalanta in the Europa League final.
Oh.
Yeah.
My bad.
No, you're good. Yeah, no, he killed it.
Yeah, it's like, okay. I thought he was at Leverkusen. No, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Leverkusen lost, right?
Yeah.
I thought he was on the losing team. I thought he was on the losing team. No. Oh,
no, he won the game for them by scoring.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my bad.
Okay, we're way off point here. The point is he's available. So, I mean,
wow.
Put it out there.
It looks like he's trying to go to PSG, so maybe.
I gotta say, it's probably more than what was how much were we supposed to buy him for? Like 12 or 15 million.
That was cheap.
Yeah, so it's probably like 4 times that now. Yeah.
So if he wants to get to PSG, all he wants to do is win a trophy because that's you can go over there to the French league and win with PSG every time. So
yeah, that's right. So we didn't finish the forecast for Fulham. I say 2-1. Craig, you say 2-1.
Oh yeah, final predictions. Yeah, actually my prediction is 2-1 Leicester.
Yeah, I think we're so.
Paul,
what?
I'm a little less optimistic. I was thinking.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare say Fulham are going to win.
No, I was going to say 2-2.
Okay. Zach.
I would say
0-1. We're keeping score on these, and you suck like everybody else here.
All right. So we're on the road.
I get 2 points. I get for one for the. Oh no.
We're on the road at Fulham. I think being at home against Tottenham really helped us. Really helped us. That crowd, the atmosphere, really, the boys got along with that. I would say, you're not going to like me, but 1-0 Fulham.
Dadgummit it.
Man,
what's the matter with you? Okay, you're out. Yellow card.
I need to get a slide for that. I need to get a picture for that one. I haven't gotten one yet. So.
Oh, by the way, Zach, we're not doing this next week, so you won't get an invite.
Well, the week after, I won't be able to do it. I'll be in Washington. So I'm telling you now.
Still do it. You got a laptop?
What's up?
You got a laptop?
I'll be in the mountains. I'm going to be in Olympic National Park. I won't be able to.
So Zach's going to be in Olympic National Park, and he's going to be on live with us while he's being attacked by a bear.
I'll live y'all from the picture.
Yeah. So
it's a mountain lion. Let's look and see what he says. You know.
I can't be on next week either, but I'm not going to say why because Charles will give me a yellow card for sure. So I'm going to keep quiet about
that. What happened? What?
Family duties.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
my wife was watching Cocaine Bear the other day and laughing hysterically.
That
is the most hilariously bad movie out there.
It was gory, though. It was gory as well. I was like, "Is this comedy or not?" I don't. It's like,
yes,
head off and Cocaine Bear or something like that.
And supposedly that's based on a true story. I mean, that's what's crazy. That's the crazy
story
part.
Is they found a bear that was dead that had a bunch of cocaine in him. That's the whole true story.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so we got our final predictions out of the way. By the way, next week we have 2 matches. By the way, after Fulham, Tuesday we have Carabao Cup. And then the following Saturday, we are at home against Villa. So there you go.
Okay. And on Saturday, for the hardcore people, we are going to be outside at the Londoner at 95 degrees. So we could go inside, but because I think Man City are the only big 6 playing, but the rest are doing. But no, we're going to claim our outside again, and they'll have the fans going, but we'll get our routine going. Get my flags out again. And
I like the outside. I like
that. I do.
We don't even need as a shade for the sun there. If that was shade, it would be like 100% better.
Yeah. But then you can move forward. It just gets you at the back. If you sit at the back, it's pretty. Yeah.
What are we looking at?
Aston Villa next? You said we play Aston Villa's next?
Yeah, a week from Saturday.
That's gonna be tough.
Yeah,
at our place, right? At our place.
That is a home match. That's at the KP. Yeah. So looking at matches for next week, Man United play. This is Central Time, right? Man United play at 6:30. The 9:00 games: Tottenham, Everton, Southampton, Forest, Palace, West Ham, City, Ipswich, which would be interesting to watch. But we'd be watching our boys play against Fulham. And then the late game is Arsenal Villa, which is be a great match.
That's a good
one.
Great match.
I'm supporting Villa. Villa.
Verbally, absolutely.
Loud. Fuck the Arsenal guys. They're okay, but I'm done with Big Six.
I'm sending them a link to this after we're done, so they're going to have this.
We haven't had any trolls from Leeds. I was surprised with Kuba firing off all the cylinders on our first thing. I fucking hate Leeds. I was going, oh god.
Yeah. So hey, before we leave, we had Crocs and Cup Talks. So just for Charles.
Okay, now
Crocs and cupcakes.
Explain this to everybody. Anybody who's listening, Craig. Explain what it is.
Sure. I mean, Charles hates Crocs. That's number one. Why? Charles hates Crocs.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I mean, because they're uncomfortable and ugly.
Oh no, forget that. Okay, carry on.
You explain it.
Hey, Charles, look what I got on.
Oh, fuck off.
And then the cupcake parts is that
It's that new generation. What are you? You're not a Gen Z, are you? What the fuck are you? I don't know what the hell you're like.
I don't know what I am.
No
I don't know
fashion
this
sense,
stuff.
whatever.
Yeah.
What's the story? What's the story of the cupcakes, Craig?
The cupcakes is the Man City people brought a bunch of cupcakes up there one time, and I forget exactly, was it when they won or something, but
I don't know. But he came round because he couldn't get rid of them, and he came round and he came to me, and I told him I was like to fuck off, basically.
Yeah, and
he went scuttled away with his tail between his legs. I went,
I'm gonna predict
it's a fucking football game, not a fucking party, the pansy party.
So no. It's a Leicester Fiesta, is what it is. So I mean, but if we stay up in the Premier League, I am going to bring Leicester City cupcakes up there to the final match. So if we stay up, we're promoted. We stay up. I'm going to bring Leicester. If they don't, then I'm not bringing shit. So it doesn't matter.
That song, Cooper found that song. Oh God, I was playing that nonstop, but I still get in my head. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they said, it popped into my head, and I couldn't get it out. Leicester Fiesta. I said, good God, man. It needs to be our logo, our thing when we start. That's what we need to do.
I'll work on that. I'll work on that. Yeah. So we'll see what we can do.
The Crocs thing, I just don't. Sorry, Zach. They're the most horrendous. You have a girlfriend they're wearing those fucking things?
The one who's cooking on these. She bought me these.
Oh God.
Hold on.
You can wear a dress next week. No, I just don't. I don't get them. What are they? I mean, it's like,
there we go.
Can you hear it? No. Crap. No. All right, I'll work on that next time. So
that needs to be our intro.
Second.
So, what do you think? What was the EPL embarrassments this week? Did you catch any? How about did you see Fabian Schär and his pathetic little headbutt thing?
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of bad on both sides. Like, one, if you're going to headbutt somebody, headbutt them. Don't just tap foreheads. But I can't believe they kicked him out for that. That was pretty bad.
Guy's a flop. He flopped.
Yeah.
I saw the picture. He didn't look like he'd tried to murder him or something.
Yeah. But then, did you see the early whistle on that awesome, incredible set piece score?
Which one?
I think it was Villa. Was it Villa? I think it might have been. But no, it was Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace scores from a free kick. Incredible thing, but the guy blew his whistle right beforehand.
Yes, there was a foul in the box.
It wasn't even a foul.
He blew the whistle before the ball went in the goal.
Yeah, so that's my embarrassment of the week, because that was so sad to see that goal taken away.
Called.
Oh well.
I hate to say this, now in the Premier League, I'm not really following the EPL, but I've been watching the Just Joe thing on Leeds, because they've sold about 150 million worth of players and they're not buying anybody, and they were so pumped up with the Red Bull money and everything like that, and they think they've all been lied to and things like that. And it's like, I mean, they've lost Somerville, Nonto, the guy to Spurs, the young guy who's supposed to be really good, Gray.
Archie Gray.
Archie Gray,
and they lost Reuter too.
Reuter, yeah, which is the whole thing. And they bought Rudder from part of the deal, somebody. But they're struggling and they haven't done very well. And they said if they lose this weekend, there's Sheffield Wednesday, which is their local derby, I think, or close to it, or enemies or whatever. They'll be 1 point from 9.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ha! Oh dear. Anyway, that's the way they do it. I don't know. Poor guys. We've all been there, when the wheels start falling off the bus. What do you do? It's no fun. So I think Everton are going to go down. I really do. They got thumped last week, and it's not. If the Braithwaite I think Braithwaite goes. They're done. They're done.
I do too.
Sean Dyche is all right, but I don't think he's got it, and Pickford's not going to keep him up. So they're looking very, very thin. A couple of Salem. Yeah, I know. It's sad. Yeah.
Sorry, that wasn't. Sorry, I'm playing around.
They did a minute for him clapping. Yeah. Very young, poor guy. What's that? But anyway, no, I think Brentford, maybe Bournemouth. I don't know. Bournemouth now Solanke's, or they bought somebody in place of Solanke, didn't they? Yeah.
Evan Nilsson from Porto.
Is he good? Is he good?
But Brazilian national team.
Oh, really?
Well, Zach.
Well, that sucks. Anyway, well, I'm trying to think.
Who plays third tier in the Mexican league that we should be looking at, Zach?
Hey,
I'm
just saying, in case we need somebody.
Kante was second division French.
Yeah. No, it was a great find.
Yeah.
So if we could find somebody who can do that again, that'd be great. But all those guys have moved on, and we don't have anybody who's good enough to replace them. So
if I could have Rutkin's job, our team would be a whole lot better. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
Y'all saw that story where the Potter thing, right?
Yeah.
Basically saying that. He wanted his own dude. He wanted Rudkin out.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Rudkin wouldn't let it happen.
He wanted his own director of football. He wanted Rudkin gone.
Oh, yeah.
But I predict, I'm telling you right now, if we don't stay up, he'll be gone, and Top will bring somebody else in. So, but
hopefully,
yeah.
Top decides to go, which
that's what I was going to say. I wasn't going to say it. Top will sell. Top will sell if we get down.
You think so?
Yeah.
Do you guys have enough money to pull together? Because I'd do it.
I think he'll go. I mean, I
got Microsoft money, so I mean, I'm good. So.
No, I don't know whether. I think he'll go. I think he'll sell. Now, if he sells, and we're only just talking out here, but who does he sell to? Good God, hope we don't get bloody Americans.
Bloody Americans. That's right.
I want the Saudis to buy us.
Oh God, no. Look what they're doing in Newcastle. They're stripping.
Yeah.
I mean, that's weird. It's turning south on them.
Yeah.
They were saying, so not good.
All right, guys. Next week, 3 days, 12 hours to our next match against Fulham. That's a live screenshot that I took just a second ago. That'll be our next match. So, and we'll be at the Londoner, right, Charles?
Yep, you bet. I'll be there early. I'll be there like crack of dawn again. I'm going for my diner, get my food and start drinking early. Saturday, so they start serving at 7?
7 a.m.
Wait.
Yeah, 7 a.m.
The schedule? Can you pull up the Leicester schedule?
The whole schedule?
Well, I just want to see the next couple of weeks because I can't come this weekend because I'll be in Houston. And the weekend after that, I'll be in Washington. But after that, I can come. I can start.
So after that, we'll have a 2-week break. And then September 14th, we'll be at Crystal Palace. And the following week, we will be home against Everton.
All right, I'll be there for both.
Awesome. And then our final match of September is at Arsenal.
Woohoo!
Yeah. So think about that. We really, between Fulham, Villa, Palace, and Everton, we really need to take probably 3 of those before we get to Arsenal.
We'll be unbeaten before we commit the. And then we get thumped by Arsenal.
Charles is retiring and now he's going to become a comedian. So
you didn't laugh at me when you won one. You didn't laugh at me. You were laughing at me.
I shook your hand and said congratulations. So if I was a better man, I'd have bought your beer, but I'm not.
Okay. I was going to say the same thing, cheapskate.
That's what we should start. Hey, we should start betting. We should start betting. Yeah. Whoever gets the.
I'll bring in Mitch with the odds and try to.
So you should do that. You should keep the stats. We can refresh them on the screen.
Yeah, we should.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll. You know what? I'll get caught up from last week. I'll get this week's, and every week we'll start going forward. And at the end of the season, the winner, or let me say that whoever has the worst record has to buy a round for everybody. How about that?
Well, how many's around? Everybody? Okay.
It's one drink. I mean, come on,
Like everybody.
I'm retired.
Everybody who shows up to the last match.
Okay, deal.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
Look how professional we are. 59 minutes and 31 seconds. Damn, we're good. We're closing it down on the hour. 25 seconds left.
That's why I kept you on track.
We're so cool. Second one. All right, thanks, guys.
I shared this podcast with my buddies over in the UK, so hopefully it's going big. They're season ticket holders for Leicester.
Oh, really? Good,
yeah.
Good.
So maybe they're going to start sharing it. He actually knows the guy that you set up Paul with to meet. He knows him, like personally.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. Wow.
He's a good. He's been a season ticket holder since like in the 70s or 80s. He's an older guy. I met him in Vienna, Austria. He had a Leicester beanie on, and I had my Leicester beanie on too. And so like we saw each other, and then we started talking, exchanged numbers, everything.
So can he help us get tickets?
Yeah.
I will say this as a parting gesture. I want Zach's life. He's traveling everywhere. He's got a girlfriend. He's in Vienna. He's fucking Washington. He's all over the fucking place, like I used to be.
Yeah.
I got a dog now. I'm stuck. Dog that gets car sick.
I lost my breaking news banner. So sorry.
All right, we're out of here.
All right.
Thank you very much for listening. If you like what you've seen, please like, subscribe, and share. It's completely free and will help the channel. Ta-ra.
That's right.
See y'all.
Yeah.